Okay, I've just come out of Until Dawn, which, from somebody's point of view who's completely unfamiliar with the console game, PlayStation, apparently, a girl just told me, it wasn't bad. Now, my first point, the first thing I must highlight is do not watch this under the influence of any fucking alcohol, drugs, nothing. I'm not condoning that. Be safe. But if you're, oh my God, even if you've got a hangover, that movie is like some sort of twisted fever dream set in a haunted house. It's like, again, I'm completely unfamiliar with the console game, but oh my God, there were bits there's jump scares, there's like just terrifying horror bits. It packs a punch in terms of, shitting the viewer up. But it was like, yeah, it's so twisted, really. Now, perhaps similar to Five Nights at Freddy's, which I kind of half liked, half hated. Perhaps I should be more familiar with the actual game, because then I'd know the characters, the story, the background, how you're supposed to move through it, stuff like that. But yeah, it was gory. The bit where they drink the water and spontaneously combust. Oh my God, I howled with fucking laughter. No one else in the audience laughed. I was cackling. I howled. So yeah, there are just bits that are so crazy. It's just batshit that yeah, it's entertaining in that sense. Right. So so right at the end, it's quite interesting, actually. I think they were the production crew. You know, when the credits come up, it's got like costume designer, set producer, things like that. It's got the posters of the people like saying missing on the wall. They were photographs of the people involved in the production of the movie, I think, because every time a name popped up, you had their face. So that was quite a unique touch. What else? The booming soundtrack. I can't fault that, but hands down, what wins the movie for me, Until Dawn, is the set. It's so, I think aesthetically pleasing is the wrong term, but it's really impressive. You've got the house and the surrounding sort of forest, and there's underground tunnels and hallways and pathways, ducking and diving. The set is just brilliant. Yeah, you've got like drippy walls and pipes and stuff. It's really murky and creepy as well, especially when Clover goes into the house with the old lady in the chair with the mask on, and you can see, even from somebody who's unfamiliar with the console game, I could absolutely, it really stirred a sense of like, yeah, right, okay, this is a console game type thing. In addition, I sort of I empathised with the other viewers in the cinema, because I could tell like they were mostly, when you get a sense that the other people in the auditorium are just basically incredibly familiar with what they're watching, and you're not, when it's based on a video game. Well, that's the vibe I was sort of getting here. So yeah, the sets, the rundown houses, the graveyard, a brilliant shot right at the end of a hand coming out of a graveyard and grabbing the air. It was just brilliant in that sense. Now, the performances, hang on a minute. No, I've seen one of these people. I was going to say I've never seen them. One of them, what's his name? Sort of olive skin, dark hair. Don't know his name. It even came up in the credits, but I don't know. Apart from him, I'm just completely unfamiliar with all the others, but they were excellent. Oh shit, that was a bit enthused, wasn't it? Excellent. But they were excellent. Each individual actor brought something unique. So you've got like the comedy, the tension, the horror. They went really well together. The ensemble, it was fantastic. I can't fault that at all. So the murky, sort of gruesome set, the cast and performances, the soundtrack, brilliant. Now, on a negative for me, I think it just happens sort of like it's each so each individual kill and stuff, because they're trying to survive the night, obviously. So each individual kill just sort of they're just, it just happens. Each one gets picked off, and then it resets, and then it happens again. But it's like, yeah, it sort of runs at that sort of pace, the kills, where it's just like there was no sort of, it didn't speed up or slow down at any point. It more, if anything, did slow down, because at points I was like, right, this isn't moving, this isn't going anywhere, is it? Joined to that fact, what was it? The surprise element. So it was really, so basically, considering each of these characters have already come into contact with like an axe murderer, bizarre baby faces, masked people, the old woman, the witch, the monster in the forest. They've come into contact with all these enemies previously, but they still never fail to be surprised at something else that they've actually seen before coming at them. So basically, you get the whole film, and right at the very end, I think it's like probably third to final scene, one of the girls is trapped in a room, and she's got a zombie trying to like claw at her, and Clover, the lead character, who's seen some shit throughout this film, she comes walking up to the window and she's like, oh my God, when she sees the zombie, and it's like, you've been attacked by a witch, an axe murderer, a creepy clown, you've been attacked by a monster, you've had weird weather patterns going on, and yet it still takes you by surprise. Like, so yeah, completely, obviously, it might be pointless, me raising that, but I think it's a completely valid point. Right, so, what else have we got? I think that's it, really, Until Dawn. Like I say, I'm completely unfamiliar with the video game itself, but this was like watching Five Nights at Freddy's again. Ironically, you've got the whole, like, the cameras as well, the screen monitors and the CCTV, that type thing. That was a unique point as well. It did blend the whole really old-fashioned VHS style recording. With like present day, I think it was present day. The beauty of a film like this is it's kind of timeless, isn't it? It could be set in any period, and you might not be sure, because it's like, the costumes and set and stuff don't give it away. But yeah, right, is that it? I think I've done everything. Like I say though, these actors, I haven't seen like 90% of them before in anything. But they were just, they were absolutely brilliant. They really carried it. Halfway through, I was a bit pissed off. Fucking hell, I was dying for a pee. And I didn't want to miss the film, but I had to. Jesus Christ. It must have been the Starbucks. It went straight through. So I was pissed off. Tried to get as quickly as I could down the stairs. It was the cinema screen just now was like one of those ones where I was up at the back. And it was like, I was like, clip, clop. Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Come on, fucking hell. Like, oh my God. Getting to the end of the stairwell was like getting to the end of the film in points. That was, I don't think I missed much, although it was the part where, in the trailer, where she's got something, the worm under her skin. So strange. So yeah, that could be another element to this film that's just excellent. Is the whole of how original it is, and it's not just creepy, it's fucking horrifying at points. Like creatures under the skin, eyes turning black. You've got blood everywhere, people exploding. That part as well, where they drink the water and explode. It reminded me. First thought that came to mind was Ready or Not. The movie starring Samara Weaving years ago, I think it was 2019, where she has to play like hide and seek in her new husband's family home. And right at the end, they all just combust. It was hilarious. I can't believe how loud I was laughing at that. No one else found it funny apart from me. Maybe it's because they're all used to the game. I don't know, but yeah. Right, is there anything else? It's just that lack of surprise, really. For me, and probably yeah, lack of surprise was a bad point, but also that thing of the characters are like very quickly get used to the concept that they've just died and they're about to die again. Do you know what I mean? Nobody really queries it. I mean, they freak out, but yeah, that's the thing. See, I said in a previous after movie that review that I'm a stickler for like the after effect and people's reactions, like characters, how they absorb the situation they're in and how they deal with it. This bunch of teens, they're just like, oh my god, you were just murdered. It's going to happen again. Okay, cool. Let's just get on. It's like, what the fuck? There's no drag it out a bit. Give us some dramatics. That probably would have made it more funny, actually, in parts. So, yeah, Until Dawn. Unfamiliar with the game, but yeah, the movie, decent enough. If you've played it on the PlayStation, then you'll no doubt love it. But yeah, it's dark, creepy, bloody violent and bloody. It's gruesome. It's just one of those. Actually, when I say dark, I mean that in every sense, because fucking hell, I'm taking antibiotics for a mouth thing at the moment, and I couldn't see the fucking pill. I was like digging around in my bag trying to get my pill out, and it was like, fucking hell, the film is so. That's the point, obviously. Until Dawn, it's got to be dark. It was pitch black in that cinema. So I think top tip for Until Dawn, watch it in absolute darkness. There's no point in sticking it on a summer's day at 7:45 thinking you're going to see, get the entire effect from the screen. You're not. Even if you shut the curtains, don't. Wait until darkness. It's ironic, isn't it? Wait until dark. And try and survive. But yeah, I think I've summed it up. Wouldn't definitely. It's not something I'd probably sit through and devour again. I wouldn't buy it on DVD. It's watch once and done. That's it. Excellent set, brilliant performances all round, and yeah, if you're a gore fest fan, if you love your blood and gore, everything splatting everywhere, there's body parts, the babies were so creepy, the little dolls in the house and stuff. I'm glad that was an element, because you've got to have that. There it is. You've got to have that in a twisted sort of, I would say haunted house. It's not even haunted, it's just filled with complete terrifying shit. So yeah, anyway, that's Until Dawn.